Hey everyone, today we are going to turn this into some super cute Christmas decor. Hey everyone, it's Andrea here, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing well. So I am coming back to you today with another Christmas craft, and I found this on a channel. Trying to remember how this process worked. So that was it, Nerdy Crafter said she'd seen this woman's channel, a video about alcohol inks, and I've just got some alcohol inks to use with my resin, and I really want to use them with my paper craft. So I went to watch the video, and as you do, you scroll through people's channels, and so she had this thing, and I thought it was absolutely awesome, and I wanted to have a go, and I've not seen it anywhere else. So I'll put a link to the lovely lady's channel because I can't remember the name off the top of my head now, and I feel awful for it, and I don't want to get it wrong. So as I was saying, I'll link her channel down below. And so this is the reverse canvas. So I have this 5x7 canvas. It came from the works in a value pack of 3. It says it is 100% pure cotton, double gesso primed, stretched canvas, which is great, but we're going to use the back. So all of their work was for nothing, really. I don't imagine they've gessoed this bit. I can't see a big difference, but so we're working on the back, and we're going to make a little fireplace for Christmas. So I've created a sort of top mantle area, and I don't know whether I'm going to extend the top out a little bit. I was going to, but I might not. I can't decide whether I should just like have it a little bit wider at the top, like a mantelpiece would be. And an arch. So I've cut this piece the right size to be the arch. I have cut this piece the right size to go in the back because I want this to have a little bit extra strength. We are going to start by putting some brick effect all over the... So I got my gel matte medium, and I'm just putting it through my stencils. I've got this 3-pack of brick effect stencils. So I've got your sort of small standard brick, your large shabby brick, and then a sort of combination of small shabby and gaps, which is really cute. So I've done the larger bricks on the front of the fireplace and on the mantle, and I'm going to do the smaller bricks on the back to give it a little bit of depth perception with the larger bricks in the front. Just scraping off the edges so that I've not got sharp sticky out bits along the edges of my brick. Then we're going to do the same on the little mantle piece, just smooth it all over. I didn't want huge amounts of texture. I just wanted the illusion of texture once the liquids were on it. So this worked really well as opposed to full-on texture paste. And then once I've done this and cleaned off my stencils, always clean your stencils off straight away. I'm then going to use the smaller brick here on the backing piece, and that's going to fit really nicely inside the chimney and give it a little bit of an illusion of depth perception because the smaller bricks are going to be further away. I feel like doing the Father Ted. Small, far away. Sorry. Okay, so we have got our front panel, our back panel, and the front of our board. I was going to do the sides, but I had a bit of an idea about that, so I will come back to those later. So I've got my spray box here, and I've got some homemade sprays. These were made using, what am I trying to say? Acrylic paint. There we go. So I have this sort of bright yellow that I might not use. I've got a very bright sort of letterbox red. We have a sort of bronzy brownie that's metallic. Then we have a deeper red, and I do have a brown. I'm going to sort of do a little bit of a mishmash to come up with a nice colour. And I love the inside of this box. Can you see that shimmer? Ah, it's a shame I'm not using the purple and the green on this, but it's not a purple and green fireplace at Christmas. Well, ours is purple and blue because that's us. But so in my spray box, I'm just going to use these sprays to spray onto the texture panels after they were dried and let it drip. I've also got some just water, as the second bottle is just plain water, just to give it a bit more fluidity, let it flow around. I really love how this looks. So each piece I did the sort of fire brick red first, then I went over with the sort of browny coppery colour to give it a shimmer. So I've done the small back piece, now I'm going to do the mantle. So again, just letting the red flow all over so you get that nice illusion of texture with the rise and fall of the gel matte medium, and then give it a bit of water just to let it flow around. Mop off any excess I decided on this one, and then dry it off again, and then we're going to go over with the browny copper, so a little bit more red, and then adding on some additional colours. I wanted it to be red, but I wanted there to be a nice shimmer to it, because when you have the fire you always get that, and that's what this sort of coppery brown is doing. It's not adding a huge amount of colour, but it is adding sort of a shimmer, which is really pretty. So I'm going to dry those off, and when they're dried we're going to do exactly the same thing on the actual canvas. So starting with the red, going quite heavy with that red, dry that off, and then go round with the brown again. Same process, just until I get a colour that I really liked, because I loved the colour when it was wet, and as soon as it dried it was a bit softer, so I had to do maybe 4 or 5 layers on each one just to make sure that it got everywhere, and then dried it all off. And then on the canvas I also went round the sides. Okie dokies. So I'm pleased with our brick background. I really like that. There is a slight shimmer on it from this sort of dark bronzy red. Same with our mantelpiece. I quite like it. It's a little blotchy, but I'm going to be putting stockings and decorations and things, so that's fine by me. Does that? I think it does. The gel medium, sorry, my brain just completely went then, didn't manage to hide the staples. I told you, words are hardy man. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the stencil and my red glitter frosting paste, and as I've done patchy bits of different colour where it's darker and lighter, I'm going to do some bricks with this. My plan was to do that on some of these. Hello kitten, come on then, come on. There's nothing out at the moment that you can get your face and your feet in, because you did come by earlier when the gel medium was open, and yeah. Oh, my hands, that's a good point. I need to put gloves back on. I did the spraying in my gloves and I got some spray on my purple and green gloves, so I had to wash them, because I was I didn't want it to be red, because I like the purple and green, although they are wearing out where I wear them so often, so I'm going to have to get some new ones. It's just paint, love, that's all it is. You're not going to like that. That sounds like the hairdryer. You don't like the sound of the hairdryer, do you? And unfortunately now it's winter, I do have to dry my hair again, because otherwise I get ill. Oh, sure. Just kick everything off my desk. That's a bottle of water. You can knock yourself out against that. Better than low. Come on, you. Come on. Come here. Come and have a cuddle. Hello. Okay, so then I got out my red sparkle texture paste and I just added on a few bricks here and there, partly to hide the staples, partly to add to that illusion of a sort of rundown, multicoloured mixture of bricks. And I think it ended up looking really pretty. In the end, I did end up doing the entire base just to differentiate that from the rest of it. And then I added some little individual bricks onto the mantelpiece as well. Okay, so this is where we're up to. Yes, I've changed my gloves. The other gloves got red spray on it. Don't talk about it. Let's move on, yeah? Awesome sauce. So I'm going to stick this on the back. I've got our top piece to go over here, which is going to be applied like so. Oh, it's looking so cute. I have from Pounderland the snow blanket, so I'm going to pull a bit of that off to do sort of like a a snowy top to this, even though I've done the nice corner pieces, but I'm going to bend it over the top as well. I'm contemplating whether to build fire with, say, some tissue paper or some, I've got this soft paper, oh gosh, I've got this thin paper. What is up with me? And I have this one and this one, which I could cut little bits of and they would look like fire quite nicely, I feel. So I might try and make some flames with them. I'm not very good at drawing flames though. Might have a go at drawing some flames with them and see how we go. And yeah, I'll come back when we've got a bit more done. So I put my Kalau glue in the back here, and because it is quite a wet, slow drying glue, I just put it on this board so it didn't end up sticking through the canvas to my desk. And then I got some red liner tape, and I used a combination of tape and glue to attach the sort of arched mantle to the top of the canvas. I wanted to add that little bit of wet glue just to give me some wiggle room in case I didn't get it lined up perfectly, because obviously you can't hide this bit. This is very, very obvious. Once that was done, I had stamped and coloured and fussy cut out these little stockings, and then I die cut some candy canes in different colours, some sweets, some holly, and I did do some little presents as well, but I ended up not using the presents. They were too small really compared to everything else. I was going to put them in the stockings, but it ended up not working out very well that way. So I've just divided up the sweets as to what's going to go in each stocking, so then I know. And I did cut out some fiery shapes from that paper that I showed you, and so we're going to turn that into fire in the grate. And the way that I did that was I used up some spare of that snow blanket, and I put some double-sided tape on the inside of the flames, and then I rolled up a bit of the snow blanket and just wrapped the flame around it, which gave it a really cool sort of circular shape. And I did that to all of them, all 8 pieces, and just literally rolled up a bit of the snow blanket and gave it a 3D illusion, which I think worked really, really well. They just look super cute. And then to stick it in, I used my slow drying glue just along the base and the back, and then I just stood up my flames in there. This was fiddly. They kept moving, they didn't want to stay in the right place. I ended up having to prop this upright so that the flames actually stuck to the base of the chimney, but I think it was definitely worth it in the end. Once all 8 pieces were on there, I think it looked really, really super cute. So I'm just adding some more glue to add those yellowy pieces onto the front, and once it was all done I was quite pleased with it actually. So I just stood that up to dry, and we compiled our stockings. So I put a little bit of tape on the back and then just flipped it over and stuck the all the sweets and things sticking out of the stocking from the front so we could see at different levels. Added some more tape, did a few layers like that just so that each piece was definitely stuck on. I'm kind of wishing I had put the little presents in, but there wasn't really enough room for anything else if I'd put the present in, and I really liked the candy canes and the sweets, so you know, stockings. And then I thought, oh, I could do with a grate for the fire, and I found this weird abstract die that I had, and I thought, I wonder if that will work, and it worked so well. So I trimmed it down to size, stuck some glue on the edge, and then look, it just fits beautifully as a grate. It almost looks like it was designed for it. It's amazing. I'm really, really pleased about that. Stuck the snow onto the top, dug 3 holes in, and then used a tiny little paper fastener or brad to attach the 3 stockings along the top, and we're all done. I absolutely love this. Okay, so I am back to show you our finished piece. Now off camera I did change, while it was drying, I did change the pins to the same colour as the stocking because I just wanted it to match more, but oh my, I am so in love with this, seriously. Like, I'm genuinely so in love with this. I love it. I love it. I love it. Like, it's turned out so much better than I thought it would. Like, with the fire grate and the fire that catches the light and moves, and oh, I'm so excited. I saw it on her video and I was like, I want to have a go at that. Bet hers will be way better than mine. Nope. I love it. I love this so much. I can't even explain. how proud I am of it. I just think it looks so cool. So yeah, this is our reverse canvas for now. I think I'm definitely doing a few more of these. They're really cool. It's like making a box frame, but it's not, because it's a canvas and it's different, and it's yes, I really like this. I have a squeaky cat as well. I am going to go and put this up when we put up our decorations. No, we haven't put up our decorations yet because we're both very busy working and Hello Kitten, and we haven't had time to get into the loft. I say we haven't had time to get into the loft. He hasn't had time to get into the loft because I'm not physically capable of getting into the loft at the moment. I had a pneumonia jab, which kind of messed up everything. It's great and I need it and that's wonderful, and hello cats, thanks for the bum. But yeah, that did sort of put everything back. But yes, thank you for... You don't like that, do you? We'll get down then. Go on, give me a minute, please. So yeah, there is our... How is she molting? It's November! This cat has no concept of being a cat. So here's my reverse canvas. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Do you think you'll be making one? I absolutely adore this. And yeah, I will see you next time. Keep crafting, guys. Bye.